So now what we are going to do is we are going to solve the last layer. So what we want to do here is get what people call the fish. So basically, a lot of the time, either you'll start with only the yellow centerpiece. For now, don't worry about the corners. That's only once you've got all the yellow edges or yellow cross. So you'll probably have the yellow centerpiece. Either you'll have the yellow centerpiece or you'll have the arrow thing, or you'll have the line. So since I've got some paper here, I'm just going to go write the algorithms down here. Let me just locate a pen. Okay, I've got a pencil. That should be good enough. So if you've got the yellow center, so we are going to call this number 1. So what do you call it? So yeah, okay. Sorry, my words are failing me right now. Oh my word. Okay, never mind. So this is the first possibility. There you go. Possibility. Sorry. So this is the first possibility if you've got only the yellow center. So I'm just going to go write the algorithm down. So it's front face, right, upper face. So this is the front face, so it's the one that's facing you. This is the right face, it's the one on your right. This is the left face, one on the left, obviously. This is the upper one, so if it's facing you like this front, right, left, upper, and then this is your bottom face. Oh no, that's down face, and this is back. So this will be F, U, R, so front, upper, so front is F, upper is U, right is R, L is left, D is down, so it's your down face, and then B is your back face. So just so that you know what this means if you didn't before. So upper, then right, invert. So what this means, if it's just like this, if it's got a 2 before it, like that, not sure if you can see that. Yes, you can. If there's a 2 before it, then it means you make 2 rotations. But if it's just like that, then it means that it's only 1 rotation. So it's 1 90-degree turn. And then if it's got that little apostrophe there, then it means it's anti-clockwise. So if it doesn't have it, then it's clockwise. And if it does, then it's anti-clockwise. So then to write anti-clockwise, upper anti-clockwise, and then front face anti-clockwise. So that's the first possibility if you've only got the yellow centerpiece. So oh my word. Then the next possibility is if you do that when you've got the yellow centerpiece, you'll always end up with this one where you've got the 2 edges like that. I'm not sure what you guys would like to reference that to. It's like a weird arrow sort of thing. I think I'll just teach you guys a basic method for this one. I'll do the more advanced one in a later video. So for scenario or possibility number 2, you do the exact same algorithm. So it's front, right, upper, right, invert, so anti-clockwise, upper, invert, so anti-clockwise, and then front, invert. You might hear that a lot of other people, they use other words like prime or whatever. It's all the same. So prime, invert, anti-clockwise, it's all the same. It just means a 90-degree turn anti-clockwise. Yeah. So what you do there is, so it's the front, right, Okay, well, let's make sure that it's facing like this. So front face, so you make sure. Okay, is that still in picture? Please excuse my poor drawing skills. So it must be these colored in pieces are the yellow pieces. As I said, don't worry about the corners now, but you must have it like this, so that if you're thinking of it as an arrow, that it's pointing to the bottom right corner, bottom right edge or corner, whatever you want to call it. That's a corner. Okay, it's been a long day. So then, once again, it's front, right, upper, right invert, upper invert, front invert. So then you end up with the yellow line, and once again it is the same algorithm. So I will have it down in the description below. I just think that it is best if I also draw it. Just, yeah, see, that's bad. So that's what we've got pencils for. You got to make sure that it's a straight line like this going across. It must not be like that. It must be going across. So then it's front, right, upper, right invert, upper invert, front face invert. Okay, so let's move this a bit, try to sort it. So we've got more writing space. Let's just see. Okay, so now this is the final stage that you want to reach. So this is the fish, as many people call it, and the algorithm for this is right, upper, right invert, upper, right, upper 2. So that's when you make 2 rotations, 180-degree turn, and then right invert. So basically what it is, make sure that your fish is like this, so that the head is over here and the tail is over there. So you ideally, if you do have the fish, you want to have those 3 corners open. So it's your top left, top right, and bottom right. So if we go do this algorithm, it's right, up, right invert, upper invert, upper, right, upper 2, right invert. So now, as you can see, it switched the corner pieces, moved them around. So once again, we've got to make sure that we've got the fish in place. And now this is where the corners make a difference. So when you're just trying to get all the edge pieces, when you're trying to get the star, the corners don't matter, but now they do. So make sure that your fish is like that. Right now, it doesn't matter where your corners are, but then you want to go do that algorithm again. So it's right, upper, right invert, upper, right, upper 2, right invert. So as you can see, there we've got all the yellow. But you do get many more different. Okay, so for this one, there's the yellow cross, which is what you're trying to get, and then you can see there's a pair of headlights here, or if you want to call it whatever you want to, but they look almost like a car's headlights. And then you can see they sticking, the other ones, they are rotated to the side. So what you want to do here is, you've got the headlights, and you turn it so that the headlights are on your left. So that's your left face with the headlights, so that this piece is facing you. And then you do that algorithm again, so it's right, upper, right invert, upper, right, upper 2, right invert. And then you've got straight to the fishy, and you can do that. But okay, here's one that I think I will give you the different algorithm, because I think the other one takes quite a while. So here's a new thing that you're going to learn. I think it's okay, never mind, I'll just do the other one. I'll do that in one of my later videos. So okay, let's just get that back. Sorry. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to make sure that you see, it's like that, I'm not sure what sort of shape that is, but you've got those two corners facing up, and then you'll see there isn't, if you make this face you, there aren't any yellow pieces there, and that's because they're on the side. So you turn it so that obviously this side is facing you, but it looks like this on the top with that corner, and then you do that algorithm. So it'll be right, upper, right, invert, upper, right, upper 2, right, invert, and then you got this fishy again. So then we can just go and do the algorithm and do it again, and then there you go. So basically, whatever variation you get, as long as you've got the yellow cross, use this algorithm. So it's right, upper, right, invert, upper, right, upper 2, right, invert. So next what we are going to do is we're going to finish the cube.